What if you could command the thoughts of others without uttering a single word? What if your presence alone could make people think about you nonstop, not just because of who you are, but because of the wisdom and skills you embody? In the next few minutes, we'll dive into the timeless teachings of Stoicism, an ancient philosophy practiced by some of the greatest minds in history. But today, we're not just talking about Stoicism. We're talking about how mastering 10 Stoic skills can make you unforgettable, how these skills can elevate you above the noise, and how they can make people see you as someone who stands out in a world of mediocrity. Before we dive into the 10 skills, let's set the stage with the philosophy that underpins them is Stoicism. Originating in ancient Greece and later flourishing in Rome, Stoicism isn't just about enduring hardship or suppressing emotions. It's about mastering the mind, controlling the narrative of your life, and understanding the power you hold in any situation. The first skill is the art of presence. Imagine walking into a room and having everyone turn to look at you, not because you're shouting or wearing something outrageous, but because your very presence demands attention. This is not about arrogance or dominance. It's about embodying a quiet confidence that speaks louder than words. The Stoics were masters of this. They understood that true power lies in self-control, in the ability to remain calm and composed no matter the circumstances. Marcus Aurelius, as the Emperor of Rome, walked among the most powerful men of his time, yet he carried himself with a humility and dignity that made him revered not just as a ruler, but as a man. Silence, such a simple concept, yet so powerful. The second skill is the power of silence. In a world where everyone is clamoring to be heard, the one who speaks less often holds the most power. Why? Because silence speaks volumes. It shows that you are in control, that you are not swayed by the need to prove yourself or to win every argument. The Stoics valued silence as a tool for reflection, for understanding, and for making wise decisions. Seneca once said, "It is better to conquer our grief than to deceive it." Silence allows us to conquer our emotions, to observe rather than react, and to choose our words carefully. When you master the power of silence, people will start to notice you for your wisdom. They'll begin to see you as someone who doesn't need to fill every moment with noise, someone who values the weight of their words. And when you do speak, your words will carry more impact because they are rare, deliberate, and meaningful. Next, we have mastering the art of listening. This might seem simple, but true listening is a rare skill and one that makes people feel deeply connected to you. When you listen, really listen, you give people the space to be themselves, to feel heard and understood. And in return, they remember you. They think about you long after the conversation has ended. To master this skill, practice active listening. Focus on the speaker, maintain eye contact, and don't interrupt. Let the person know you're fully engaged in what they're saying. Ask thoughtful questions that show you've been paying attention. Over time, people will come to you not just to talk, but to confide, knowing that you're someone who truly listens and understands. Patience is a virtue, and in Stoicism, it's a skill that holds immense power. The wisdom of patience is our fourth skill, and it's one that, when mastered, can make you stand out in any situation. To practice patience, start by observing your reactions to everyday delays, traffic jams, slow internet, and waiting in line. Instead of getting frustrated, take a deep breath and remind yourself that this is an opportunity to practice control. Over time, you'll find that patience not only reduces your stress, but also makes you a person others admire for your calm and steady approach. The strength of acceptance is perhaps one of the most challenging Stoic skills to master, yet it's also one of the most powerful. Life is full of unexpected twists and turns, and while we can't control everything that happens to us, we can control how we respond. Acceptance is not about resignation or giving up. It's about acknowledging reality as it is, without judgment, and choosing to move forward with clarity and purpose. The Stoics believed that accepting what we cannot change is key to inner peace. Epictetus famously said, "Seek not to have events happen as you want them to, but rather want them to happen as they do, and you will have peace." To practice acceptance, start by noticing how you react to the things you can't control, whether it's a sudden change of plans, an unexpected challenge, or a disappointment. Instead of resisting, try to accept the situation as it is, and focus on what you can control: your thoughts, your actions, and your attitude. This will not only bring you peace, but will also make you a source of stability for others. Integrity is the foundation of trust, and in Stoicism, it's a skill that can influence how others perceive you more than anything else. The influence of integrity is our sixth skill, and it's one that, when mastered, can make you someone others look up to and rely on. Integrity isn't just about big decisions. It's about the small choices you make every day, being honest in your dealings, keeping your promises, standing up for what's right. When people know that you can be trusted, they'll think about you not just in times of need, but in times of respect and admiration. To practice integrity, start by being mindful of your actions and decisions. Are they aligned with your values? Are you acting in a way that you can be proud of? Over time, you'll find that living with integrity not only earns you respect, but also makes you a person of influence and impact. Resilience is the ability to bounce back from adversity, and in Stoicism, it's a skill that defines true strength. The power of resilience is our seventh skill, and it's one that, when mastered, can make you a beacon of hope and inspiration for others. To build resilience, start by changing how you view challenges. Instead of seeing them as obstacles, see them as opportunities for growth. Focus on what you can learn, how you can improve, and how you can move forward. Over time, you'll find that resilience not only makes you stronger, but also makes you someone others look up to and admire. Humility is the quiet strength that doesn't need to boast or seek recognition, and in Stoicism, it's a skill that commands respect without demanding it. The art of humility is our eighth skill, and it's one that, when mastered, can make you someone others admire for your quiet confidence and grace. When you master humility, you become someone who is approachable, someone who others feel comfortable around, and someone who is respected not just for their achievements, but for their character. This makes you unforgettable because people remember those who are great not just in action, but in spirit. To practice humility, start by being mindful of how you react to praise and criticism. Instead of seeking recognition, focus on the work itself and the people who helped you along the way. Over time, you'll find that humility not only makes you more likable, but also makes you someone others respect and remember. Self-control is the ability to master your desires and impulses, and in Stoicism, it's a skill that leads to true freedom. The discipline of self-control is our ninth skill, and it's one that, when mastered, can make you someone who is respected for your focus and determination. The Stoics believed that self-control was essential for a virtuous life. Epictetus said, "No man is free who is not master of himself." Self-control is not about depriving yourself, but about choosing what's most important and sticking to it, even when it's difficult. Leadership is not about authority or control, but about guiding others with wisdom and courage. The courage to lead is our 10th and final skill, and it's one that, when mastered, can make you someone who is remembered not just for what you did, but for how you inspired others. These 10 Stoic skills, perception, discipline, patience, focus, acceptance, integrity, resilience, humility, self-control, and leadership, are not just tools for personal growth, but keys to becoming someone who others think about long after you've left the room. Remember, the journey to mastering these skills is a lifelong one, but every step you take brings you closer to becoming the person you were meant to be, a person who others can't help but think about, admire, and respect. If you found value in this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Join us on this journey of Stoic mastery, and together, let's make an impact that lasts. Thank you for watching.